have returned to Smoke Lake. It's really windy. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I tried to get here early to avoid the most of the wind. I think it's a westerly wind, and I'm probably gonna have to skirt the side of the lake because it's gonna hit me broadside. I'm a little nervous about that, but I'm headed back into Ragged Lake for one night and then on to Big Porcupine, and I have to float plane. Cool. All right, I hope that caught on the camera. I don't know if it did. Anyway, I was saying I'm heading up to Big Porcupine, so I got to go up the Devil's Staircase, and yeah, it should be a good night. So come along with me. We're going camping. So I've been paddling for I think about 20 minutes. And the first crossing of the first bay was really wild. The wind was coming hard from the west and I was getting broadsided, and I kept trying to take the canoe into the waves, but I kept getting turned. I was a little dicey, I was a little scary there, but I'm fine now, and the water is almost still. It's incredible how that can change. I'm going around the shoreline to avoid the wind and for safety because it's the end of May. It's still really cold water. To get to Big Porcupine, I have to do the famous Devil's Staircase, which I've never done before. It's a 500-meter portage that's pretty steep. I got out here on the water around 8 a.m. I got up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and left Toronto at 4:30 because I was trying to avoid the wind that's going to hit Smoke Lake. And if you've seen my previous video where I traverse this lake in a kayak, you'll see how bad it can be when it's really choppy out here. So right now, the water, I'm so surprised. The water is almost like glass right where I am. I'm sure it'll be more choppy when I get to the bay ahead of me. And it was definitely pretty wild back there when I launched. I'm happy to be here, as I always am when I go camping. It's overcast, but it should clear up later. I am testing out a new bug shelter that I got while I'm here. I'm about to cross the bay to get to the portage, and it's pretty windy. The water looks not too bad, but I won't know until I'm out there, so I'm a little nervous. Let's see how this goes. All right, so I'm paddling into the wind, going west, actually taking me out of my way a little bit. The strategy is to sort of get like halfway across, going the wrong way, and then turn my boat so that the westerly wind takes me back in the direction I want to go instead of directly into the middle of the lake. It's a little steep, but not bad. It's definitely easier to do this one without a huge kayak cart. There's mosquitoes. Welcome to Algonquin. There's mosquitoes. let me introduce you officially to my new canoe. So this is Roxy, my red Swift canoe. It's a Cruiser 14.8 and it's a pack canoe. And I think it's about 28 pounds. So now we're here at Ragged Lake and it's time to find a campsite. Okay, we've made it to camp. I stopped at a couple campsites before landing here that I didn't really like so much. This is the one I was actually aiming for, but I checked out a couple on the way in. And yeah, so we're here. Let's take a quick tour. Here we have the landing. And then a little slope up. Roots Inlet. A nice view out over the lake. So it appears I've come all the way out here to just nap. Hot tip. It's okay to just nap on a camping trip. It's okay. I got up so early this morning to try and beat the wind on Smoke Lake that I'm just so tired. I put up my tent and I crawled into it and I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to... I just want to sleep. I just want to lay here. It's just so... I feel like I'm wasting my time. It's okay. I'm telling you, because I'm telling me, that it's okay to not do anything. I keep trying to tell myself, well, where are you supposed to be? What are you supposed to be doing? I'm like, well, I should be drinking more water. I should be gathering firewood. I should be exploring this lake more. Should. And I just need to give myself permission to just be chill. I'm telling you, because I'm telling me, that it's okay to not do anything. You don't have to do anything. You're on vacation. Now go drink some water. You have to do that. Okay. Okay, I'm getting up. I'm getting up. I don't want to get up. Get a nice little pile of firewood and some kindling in the fire. I'm gonna give it a go. And here we're at the height of bug fashion. If you've watched my videos, you know how excellent I am at starting fires. Oh, we're gonna lose it. The wind is so intense it flipped my canoe. So I've brought it up a little higher. We got a fire. So it's about 9 o'clock and I used up all my firewood. The wind has been really windy. It's been doing a windy thing. I'm a little worried about where I put my tent because it's sort of in the path of the wind, but the stakes seem to be holding. Yeah, so I guess I am gonna head to bed now and wake up with the sunrise, and I'm really hoping that the wind dies down. I checked the wind forecast before coming out here, but I only checked it for Smoke Lake, and it wasn't supposed to be like this all day. The wind was supposed to let up around 8, but it's still going. So I'll see you in the morning. So I was trying to sleep and the wind actually got so bad that I decided to move my tent. So it used to be down there and I moved it up there just because there's like way more trees and shelter. But when I got out of my bed, look what I came up and saw. Wow. Good morning. One of my favorite things is waking up early in the morning to watch the sunrise and then getting out on the very calm, still water. But that is not what I get today. I don't know if I'll get that at all this weekend. This site has been very windy, and I'm so glad I always bring a wind layer. So it's time to get up, make coffee, break camp, and I'm supposed to go to Big Porcupine today, but there's a teeny tiny part of me that is just kind of wants to go home. Do you ever get that? Drop a comment below if you're ever in the middle of your trip and you just want to bail. So I'm down here hiding behind a rock to make my coffee. Trying to get my stove out of the wind, but I wanted to enjoy the sunrise. The coffee's gonna blow away. I just checked out a couple campsites on my way to the portage. I found another really, really gorgeous one. I'm not going to tell you where it is though. I'll save that for myself. But it's perfect for me. It has a great view from the fire pit. I wouldn't take it in this weather though. I have definitely learned a thing or two about wind this past couple days, as far as like tactfully choosing campsites based on the weather. Although, in my defense, it wasn't that windy when I got to that site. So, yeah, I guess I guess the theme of this video is windy. There's always something. Cold, bugs, hot, I don't know. I'm funny. We're here. All right, I'm headed up with my first load up the Devil's Staircase. So far, it just looks like some stairs. I'm sure there'll be more stairs. All right, that's definitely pretty steep. I'll look up what grade that is and put it on the screen. You can see that I need to I gotta step over some stuff. See how that goes. There's one. Okay, this is the big one. Nope, yes, nope, nope. Ooh, there we go. Hooray! Oh, my tree. Oh, there we go. Haha! That brings us to the end of the portage. Whew. Success. Well, I found my campsite on Big Porcupine. I checked out a few. I like this one. Let's go take a look. First off, the landing is very steep and difficult. I had to sort of throw myself out of the canoe. So here it is. Oh, nice and little. Got a fire pit that faces the water, which is my favorite. Look out here. And there's a nice tent spot right here. And I think there's maybe another tent spot or two back there. But all I need is one little spot. So I like a nice small campsite. Oh my goodness, my dudes. I am so tired. I have not gotten much done yet. I ate some lunch, I gathered some firewood, and I put up this here bug house. This is a knockoff Eureka bug zone. Now that Eureka is no more, the company Trekka is basically making the same product. And everyone I know who camps in Algonquin who has one of these swears by it and says, you know, it's so great for keeping bugs away. And yeah, it's definitely doing the thing, but it's like over 5 pounds. And it's a bit of a pain in the butt to put up because of the corners. So you have to pull them out. It's either it's got 2 high corners and 2 low corners. And the high corners, you know, connect to the trees, or like you can do a ridge line. And then the shorter corners, you need to like hook them up to like, I don't know, your paddle or a stick, or if there was another tree, but there's not a convenient other tree. Anyway, it's not bad.
It's just really, really heavy and kind of a pain in the ass, but for the first time all day today, I get to have my head free of hat and bug net, and I am very pleased. I don't want to leave here though, so I'm filming this on my phone and not the GoPro because the GoPro's out there. I don't want to go out there. Eventually, I am going to have to put my tent up.
The only reason I built this fire is because of the bugs. There wasn't a lot of black flies yesterday because the site I was on was so windy. But this is pretty bad. Bug tour. I'm revising my my review of that Trekka bug zone, no bug zone. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's too. It's too hard to. It like. Maybe I just don't know how to put it up right, but it kind of annoyed the hell out of me and took too long. And it's heavy. Nah. I think I'm gonna sell it. I don't like it. Yeah. Anybody need a Trekka bug zone? No bug zone? Costs $178 retail. I'd give you a good deal. It's hot. It's hot out, but I built this fire because of the goddamn bugs. Man, I think I would rather sweat in front of a fire than be tortured by black flies. So, cheers to that. I like the concept of the Trekka bug house, but I don't like the limitations of where I can put it up. If I'm gonna like be sitting and relaxing, I want a good view. But I guess buggers can't be choosers. Wait, bugger means something else. Cut. Good morning. It's 5 a.m. It's time to pack up and go home. I hear the birds chirping, but I don't want to get up. Okay, I'm making coffee. I gotta admit, I'm not feeling good. I don't know if I'm gonna film much today on the way home. Yeah, I'm just trying to focus on each thing I need to do to get out of here. I have a really big headache. And I just overall do not feel well. And that really sucks. Sucks to be alone. I'm feeling sick. Knowing I have some pretty big paddles to get home. I'm out of Advil. I ran out of Advil yesterday. Always make sure you pack enough pain meds. Always check your first aid kits, people. 6:30. I'm on the water on my way home. My head feels a little bit better. I couldn't eat anything. And I realized that I didn't really bring any food for today. Minor miscalculation. So I had a breakfast for today, but I can't eat it. But other than that, I have a Lara bar and some chewy candies. I was chastising myself for packing too much food, and so now I pack too little food. First time I've seen the water this still since I got here. So that's nice. I hope that Smoke Lake's not too bad. It will take me an hour or so to do the little portage at the Devil's Staircase. Maybe it'll take me less. It took me an hour to do it the first time. I just don't move quickly with heavy things. I'm going. Like, I normally have. I'm not a fast walker to begin with. I'm like a 15-minute kilometer walker. 20 minutes if I'm dawdling. So, a half-kilometer uphill portage carrying, like a 40-pound bag and then a 50-pound bag canoe combo. Yeah, that took about an hour. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. This weekend was definitely not what I wanted it to be, but I'm still glad I came because I get to see that. First portage on my way home. So I'm windbound on Smoke Lake. I pulled over to a cottage. I don't think there's anyone here, but I couldn't even get to the first bay. My plan was to go around the outside, but it's too windy. It's not safe. I'm getting broadsided by really big waves. So I'm not really sure what to do, except just to wait it out here. So, as I said, I'm windbound on Smoke Lake. There's gusts up to like 48, 50 kilometers an hour. I'm seeing white caps. I couldn't even get around the corner. So if this is your cottage, I'm sorry that I'm trespassing for the afternoon, possibly the evening. I got a signal here, and my partner also sent me through on the inReach information about the wind. So it looks like it dies down around 3 or 4, but not like a lot. I made a fire in a waterfront facing fire pit to make some of the bugs go away. And I'm gonna hang out. I'm hanging out. This is the fire. We had a bunch of beer boxes for kindling. And there's a convenient birch tree there. And there's firewood. So I do deeply apologize to whoever owns this cottage, and if it's you and you contact me, I would be happy to pay for the wood and the space for the afternoon. Again, I'm so sorry for trespassing. But hopefully you would understand. And you wouldn't want your daughter paddling in that. So, I'm gonna make another cup of coffee. Hopefully that will help my headache. I'm just gonna chill here. Or be very, very warm here. This is the view from the north side of the cottage. About 5 hours after getting windbound, I launched from here. The wind never did get much better, but I was more rested. I ate the oatmeal I had left in my bag and had a coffee and just hung out until I felt like I could handle it. After launching, it took me about an hour to push through the waves and get safely back to my car. Well, I made it back. I didn't take any video of that journey. I had to concentrate on paddling. I waited until about 4:30 p.m. The wind was still awful, but doable. I am freaking tired. Now I'm gonna pack up my car and I'm gonna go home. Thanks so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, I hope you'll subscribe, drop a comment, let me know what it is you like about tripping. Why do you watch these videos? Do you go tripping? I don't know. I'd love to get to know you. Picture me driving away or being carried off by black flies. Thanks for watching.